Hey guys, what's up? In this video I want to show you everything that I ate for dinner last week, just to give you a more complete picture of how I eat day to day on days when I haven't planned a specific recipe to film or when I'm not filming a what I eat in a day video, because those I'll usually film on the weekend when I have more time and energy to devote to food. So I just wanted to give you a more realistic picture of one approach to being vegan, and I hope you enjoy it. On Monday, I had yet to go grocery shopping, and all I had was some cauliflower and potatoes in my fridge, so I made buffalo cauliflower basically using the hot for food recipe, except I used whole wheat flour and I didn't add any vegan butter. I served it with some baked fries, so basically I had oil-free bar appetizers for dinner. This is adult life. I did make myself some steamed broccoli a few hours later though, just to feel healthier. Then the next day, obviously, was Taco Tuesday, so for my filling, I used red pepper, garlic, onion, sweet corn, black beans, and this salt-free fajita spice blend. I also prepped some shredded iceberg lettuce and tomatoes, and I had this tomatillo mango salsa to top my tacos. I used corn tortillas, and this was the easiest meal ever. Just sauteed everything until my veggies were tender, and I had 3 tacos on the first go-around, and then I went back for 1 more. On Wednesday, I had some extra time, so I made a ton of vegan sushi. To start, I cut some extra firm tofu into strips and glazed them with teriyaki sauce. I also steamed some asparagus and some strips of butternut squash, and I took a huge handful of spinach and green onions and massaged in about a teaspoon of garlic olive oil until the leaves were wilted. I always put spinach or romaine leaves in my sushi to sneak in some extra greens. I had prepared some short grain brown rice in my rice cooker, and I stirred in a good amount of seasoned rice vinegar and some toasted sesame seeds. And when it comes to rolling my sushi, I prefer my rolls to be really small and bite-sized, so I just use a little bit of rice and I spread it very thin. Here I made an avocado cucumber roll, which is my absolute favorite, and I also made some squash and asparagus rolls and some tofu and shiitake rolls. And I used the dried shiitakes, rehydrated with boiling water since fresh ones can be a little bit pricey. And I love my sushi with low sodium tamari, wasabi, and lots of pickled ginger. As you can see, I made so many rolls. Between 2 people, we still had some leftovers, so I had those the next day for my lunch. Thursday was another sort of lazy dinner. I combined some full-fat coconut milk with a few tablespoons of Thai green curry. Always want to make sure to check for fish ingredients in your Thai curries. I added some white onions, some asparagus, red peppers, and some frozen broccoli. Covered it up, allowed it to steam until the veggies were tender. Then at the last minute, I added all the leftover tofu and the veggies that I had prepped for my sushi the day before. Again, I covered that, let it steam for about a minute until everything was warmed through, and this I served with a mixture of brown and red rice, and it's one of my favorite meals whether I'm at home or eating out. I always order this at Thai restaurants. On Friday, I went to a Vietnamese restaurant, so my dinner date and I shared these fresh tofu rolls. I ordered the vegetarian papaya salad, which comes with fried tofu, and then I stole the rest of their soup because I'm a scavenger, and if you can't finish your food, I will eat it for you. On Saturday, I had a dinner guest, so I made something kind of semi-fancy, I guess. I made 2 Indian-style dishes, one with okra and one with vegan chicken. They both had the same base ingredients, so onions, garlic, ginger, and jalapenos that I sauteed with a little bit of coconut oil until they were soft and golden brown. Then I added some curry powder because I was too lazy to use a bunch of separate spices. Then I added in a big can of diced tomatoes and I let those cook until the tomatoes were starting to fall apart. In the meantime, I fried lots and lots of chopped okra for a good 10 to 15 minutes in some canola oil until all of the sliminess cooked out and it was starting to get a little bit crispy. And then I split the tomato onion mixture into 2 parts. To one half I added our fried okra. To the other half, I added some full-fat coconut milk along with some vegan chicken. These are the Beyond chicken strips. And Indian food never looks super appetizing, but it's so good. I topped it with some fresh tomatoes and green onions, served it with some basmati rice and this garlic naan, which has the vegan stamp if you buy it at Trader Joe's. And again, I had some leftovers for the next day's lunch. I almost think Indian food tastes better the next day. On Sunday, I made the most random dish ever. It was sort of like a fridge clean-out night. I took the other half of the butternut squash from sushi night, I steamed it, and I pureed it with paprika, onion, garlic, nutritional yeast, and some unsweetened soy milk. and I poured this over some brown rice and quinoa pasta, added a squeeze of lemon, and then I just started throwing in random things from my fridge. So some peas and corn, some more of the vegan chicken strips from the day before, and some sauteed onions and spinach, stirred it all together, topped it with a little bit of Daya cheddar-style shreds, broiled it for a few minutes to melt the cheese, and this was sort of like a lighter mac and cheese, I guess, super filling. It made 3 servings. Alright, that's it. That's a week of dinners in my life. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you very soon in my next one.